Hey everyone, so Drattle44 here. I hope you're keeping safe, well, and all those good things. Got a lot to talk about in this video, but firstly, just want to mention that at 250 subscribers, one of you can actually have this Striker Sky Blue Interstellar. It is completely free. Basically, all you have to do is be subscribed and leave a like on the video. I mean, if obviously the more likes you leave on other videos, and if you enjoy my content, then comment below, cool. But basically, once I reach 250 subscribers, then I am going to do a random number generator and pick a lucky winner to have this completely free to keep, sell, and do whatever you want with. So keep an eye out. Obviously I do post regular Rocket League content. It's been a little bit less because of a new job, but that's going to change and get more kind of like familiar, and obviously then it'll get a little easier to work out those times. But however, that said, let's get into the main bulk of the video, which is quite important. So I don't know if a lot of you know about this, but on June the 16th, which is literally 2 days ago of the recording of this video, 2021, Psyonix/Epic Games decided to release a new series. Now, they didn't really heavily advertise the series, which is quite worrying, and there's actually quite a lot of things behind that, which is something that I really want to make sure that you're aware of. So basically, the reasons I want to talk about it is because what they did is that instead of releasing brand new items into the game, like a new gold explosion, new car, things like that, they basically released a completely different set, which is called the Select Favorite Series, which is basically old items come back into blueprint form. So you can win them as blueprints from a random drop, you just get lucky or you don't, and then basically it goes from there. Now, it's some classic items, and this is where it's big. Now, obviously, this isn't going to affect every single person, and I'm aware of it, but there is a reason why I'm sort of shouting this out. It's not just because of the update. It's nice to know that there's new items, sure. However, a big thing is, especially if you are a trader, or you trade in game, or you trade, of course, on the Rocket League Garage app or anything like that, this is where it's going to really come in. So what they've done is that they've decided that instead of giving us new Season 3 items, they've decided to bring back a spin-off of Players' Choices crates, in bracket, blueprints from Lucky. Now, obviously, as blueprints, the more that they're won, slowly the value is going to decrease. So waiting usually is the best key, but here's some things that are in rotation. Now, this is probably where it's massive. So basically, one of them is painted vampire bats. Now, we all know that the Haunted Hallow series for the vampire bats, especially in like titanium white, crimson, sky blue, well, in fact, most of them really, but those kind of colours are worth an absolute fortune. I mean, titanium white vampire bats of the Haunted Hallow series, they sell for about 100k, maybe more. But the thing is that, they're now being put onto the app as a sort of like suddenly for like 12.5k. Now, it came real close. One of my friends, GHD, nearly went and actually bought one off the app. And it was only thanks to someone actually giving us a bit of a warning that we found out. I did not know of it before someone kind of like said on the app, be warned, there are scammers out there trying to basically, they know that the series isn't worth as much, but they're trying to sell you these high value items, which are going to definitely decrease in price over time. Now, obviously, this may have a direct effect on the Haunted Hallow series, and it definitely goes into my theory that Psyonix/Epic Games are really trying hard to destroy the market as much as possible, which I've talked about in previous videos. I'll probably talk about again, and I'll obviously talk about the Nissan Skyline in a future video as well. But there is a list. Now, I'm going to try and link it into the description so that there is a list of all the items, because I'm not going to cover all of them. However, some key things that are worth mentioning. The rares, yeah, there's some, like the Neo Octane banner and stuff. Yeah, okay, kind of cool. Cristiano wheels will always be painted. You can win them now in, of course, a blueprint. So, yeah, if you like Cristiano wheels and you want certain colours like titanium white, blue, whatever, you can get them now. The Fennec is back in the import section, yay, and the Sunray boost as well. I mean, I thought that was kind of cool because I quite like that one. But the Vampire Bat gold explosions, so again, these things are going to drop in value. The titanium white, over a period of time, the more people that win them, it's going to drop in price. And if you are a sort of fan of that kind of thing, then of course, especially around Halloween and things, it's going to be pretty awesome. But I got a feeling that next season's going to see the Reapers, but that's another video. You get the Pyros wheels. They're not the glitched or the inverted ones. They're just normals. And then the black markets, you get Hellfire, now painted, which is pretty sick. I know you get some sort of shot ones, and Slipstream as well, which is kind of good, kind of bad. I mean, again, it depends if you're a fan of the animated decal. yeah, everyone's kind of different on that opinion. I quite like it, but at the moment, again, they're pretty expensive. The Hellfire in some different colours, I definitely would like to see a purple, sky blue, just to compare it to the Cobalt, and a couple of other colours like black. I know that's been in the shop, I never got it though. Just things like that would be really awesome to kind of see. But again, they're just going to be like the fireworks. They're going to be so expensive when they first come out. Over time, they're going to decrease in price because more and more people will win them, and it'll just become lesser value. But yeah, I mean, the reason I wanted to mention it is I know that there probably isn't like hundreds of you like planning on spending loads of credits, and you know, there may be a lot of you that just don't have those kind of credits, and I don't blame you, neither do I. But you know, obviously, if you did sort of like try and trade up items, you thought that was a really good chance to make profit, and then you didn't know, then you know, you could be spending a lot of credits on items or whatever for basically an item that is going to go down in value. I mean, you know, scammers know this. They're charging high prices. They know they can get away with it because, I mean, some will say that they select series, some won't. If you don't ask them, they will not say anything. Now, obviously, you know, the value-wise, yeah, it's definitely a big difference. So that was kind of like the main sort of points that I wanted to, you know, kind of get across, because like anything, it pays for you guys to be aware. You know, I mean, like, I try and help the community because I've been scammed before. I'm sure a lot of us have. It's a horrible feeling, and you know, it's not something that any of us want to experience ever again, or one time. You know, I don't think there's any of us that want to experience scamming. So apart from that, I mean, like, all I will talk about just briefly for the end is pretty much that there are some really great opportunities in making profit outside of things like the vampire bats. Don't bother with that unless you know it's Haunted Hallows. But even so, at the moment, that is a bit of a risk because, of course, as more and more vampire bats come in, it may affect the Haunted Hallows series anyway, just because although it will be more unique, if you can get them one way, it won't matter, but most people do not care. So there's things like that that's going to affect it. But as regards to, you know, the Skyline coming out as well, obviously that's had a massive impact on the market, as you can imagine. People are selling things at crazy prices. I've seen various different items, which I'll talk about in a next video. That's going to be things like Dueling Dragons, and, you know, I've seen like a Titanium White Octane for really cheap as well. Things like that, and it's absolute madness because there's just so many people just going crazy right now. And then they, you know, like the other day, they had the Saffron Dueling Dragons, followed by, of course, then the Nissan Skyline, the Dodge Charger, and I think it's a Pontiac or whatever it's called. So, you know, there's just been so much, and that's just not even all of it for this season. It has been pretty damn relentless. Now, you can't see me in the background playing with Dominus, but to be honest, I've had quite a few games with the Skyline, and quite a few games actually with the Dodge Charger as well. The Dodge Charger is actually a pretty good car. Skyline, absolutely amazing. If you don't have the Skyline yet, you have to get it. It's absolutely like the most blinding car probably in the game, like has to be up there. Nice hitbox, really good car, and yeah, it's just good value for what you're getting. Even if you buy it by itself, it's just a really good value vehicle, and you're going to have a lot of fun. Even a friend of mine, Pickle Vibe, who doesn't really play Rocket League much, even he bought it, and he said, well, I actually might play the game as well. So it's just things like that. It's just absolutely amazing how many people he's bringing into the game, and of course, what is going on. But yeah, I mean, like, that is the main sort of message I wanted to get across. I know that, you know, as I say, it may not apply to all of you, but it's well worth knowing there is a new series. We're not going to get new items. And, of course, the big main thing is that some of those items, especially the Vampire Bat Gold Explosions, you could be lucky and win it on a blueprint. Good luck to you. If you do, let me know in the comments below. I think the main thing I have to say is that, you know, they did not advertise or announce it very well, and of course, you know, people are trying to take advantage. Unfortunately, scammers will always try and take advantage. They'll always try and sort of like gain a quick profit. They're not doing anything directly wrong, I guess. They're not like being honest and upfront. Some of them anyway, they're not being like as dishonest as some scammers who blatantly scam, but however, they are aware that these are worth way less in value, and it's just things like that it's just so easy. Like I said, my friend JHD, he nearly spent 12.5k on something that's going to be worth at 1,000, so, or maybe 2,000, you know, whatever, but it's going to be worth a lot lower over time. So just something to be aware of. But if there is anything else that obviously you want to drop in the comments below, let me know. If you did like the video, you want to help it sort of get supported and seen by other people, please drop it a like. If you want to enter into, of course, the draw for the sort of Sky Blue Interstellar, then that would be perfect. And then I will also talk about another item as well that I'm going to give away as well. So basically, easy. What I'm going to do, this is basically based on you being subscribed. All you have to do is enter Hellfire into a comment below on a video around about sort of anything older than 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, something like that. Put Hellfire, put your user ID, and anyone up to 10 users will be entered into a blind trading competition, and you'll win a normal Hellfire for free. Now, I know it's not worth as much credits as it used to be. It might be worth maybe sort of like 300-400, I guess, but you can keep it, you can sell it, you do whatever, and it is completely free. And I will be doing lots of other things. I've got another draw and another pricing sort of like up soon, which actually will be for credits. Pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to that one, telling you about it. But you know, lots and lots of good things. And if you've got any other ideas about video content you'd like to see, anything else, let me know in the comments below, because I always do try at my very best to kind of reply to most of you and to sort of kind of keep everything updated. But that is it. I think that pretty much sums up everything. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think Psyonix are being sneaky, whether you agree that Epic Games / Psyonix are trying to really destroy the market. But yeah, that is it for the video. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Hope you found it informative, useful. If you did, just drop us a like, as I say. Otherwise, that is it from me for this video. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. All the best. Cheers now. Bye bye.